Welcome back, families and friends, to another cooking from my kitchen. Thank you for tuning in and watching the videos. I hope you're all doing amazing out there. Tonight I am going to cook an Albanian inspired struggle meal, and it's called chicken and rice bake. Let's start cooking. Let me show you the ingredients. We have chicken pieces, jasmine rice, butter, chopped onions, chopped garlic or minced garlic, chopped carrots, chopped celery, all-purpose seasoning, chicken vegeta, and some boiling water. Okay, first off, I will turn my oven on, preheat the oven at 170 degrees. So we'll turn the oven on and have it ready while we prepare our chicken and everything. Okay, oven is on. I've got my cloves on. I'm going to add my chicken pieces in this baking dish. Okay, so I've got a couple of thigh pieces there, some drumsticks. So this is a mixture of, and this is about 2 kilos. You would have seen it in the recipe. So this is a 2 kilo bag I've got. So it's got a mixture of chicken pieces, and I've thoroughly cleaned our chicken with vinegar and water. What I love about this dish is that you can do everything in one pan, okay, and then all you do is chuck it in the oven. So shout out to our Albanian cousin who have shared this recipe with me. So she inspired this, recipe, but I'm adding my bits and pieces to it. So when she told me about it, I couldn't wait for me to do and to make my own, because it's very easy, tasty, and a wonderful meal for the family, all in one pan. Okay, so I'll keep going. So thank you, Al. If you're watching this, shout out to you for sharing your Albanian. Well, she said this is an Albanian cheap meal or struggle meal. Some countries have their own struggle meal. For example, I know Hawaii, their struggle meal is rice, spam, and a fried egg. Okay, I don't know about us Samoans and our struggle meal. I think our struggle meal is just boiled taro, coconut cream, and back in the islands where I grew up, that was our struggle meal. It's just taro, coconut cream, boil and cook with coconut cream, and tin of fish, and a cup of hot cocoa for hot drink. Okay, so obviously this is Albanians' struggle meal. My cousin was saying, so it's chicken and rice bake. Okay, now I am using all-purpose seasoning, and I'm going to add that to the chicken. Okay, and I will massage that into the chicken pieces. Make sure it's covered well with the seasoning. Make sure the chicken is covered with the seasoning. Whoa. Okay. That is it. Not too much, because we will add the chicken vegeta later. This wasn't in her instructions, so bear in mind I'm just doing my bits and pieces inspired by her, the Albanian way of making this meal. Next up, I will add my onions. Okay, so make sure it's all spread around the dish. Okay, next up I'll add the garlic. Now we're going to go ahead and add our vegetables. I've got carrots here. Now I could have added capsicum. She said to add capsicum to the dish. I would have, but there's a few members of the family that are not, well, I think they have problems with capsicum. I'm not sure if they're fully allergic to the capsicum, so that's why I'm using carrots. I guess you can use whatever vegetable of your choice. Now, I'm going to go with celery now. I'm adding the celery. Okay. Now, I'm going to change my cloves and I will measure the rice as well. So for this recipe, and for this size pan, I'm going to use 2 cups of rice. So I'll just measure my 1 cup in the sifter. Sorry, put it there for now. I hope you can see it. Now, there's 2 cups I've got in here. Now I'm going to wash this thoroughly, okay, with the sifter, and then I'll bring it here and add it to the pan or the baking dish. Now rice has been washed, and we will now spread it around the baking dish, just on top of the chicken. If you were to use a bigger pan or baking dish than this one, then by all means add more rice, maybe another cup of rice. Okay, so there it is. Our rice is all spread around on top of the chicken, I should say. Now the next thing we will add, for every cup of rice you will need to add 2 cups of warm water. So I added 2 cups of rice, therefore I will add 4 cups of warm water. So that's 1 cup, 2 cups, 3 and 4. Okay, so we've got rice, we've got warm water there. Our next ingredient, we will add our chicken vegeta. Right. So I'm going to start with 2 tablespoons first, and we will sprinkle that on top of the dish. So that's 2. You know what? I'll just add 1 more. So 3 tablespoons of the chicken vegeta. Okay, give it a good stir. This is going to be so tasty, I'm telling you, and I'm really grateful for our cousin, Albanian cousin, for sharing this with me. I love this kind of meal where you can put everything in one pan, chuck it in the oven, and then just go about your day and, you know, do whatever you're doing while the oven is cooking the dish or while it's sitting in the oven. Okay, that's it. I'm just making sure that all those ingredients are well combined. And for the last ingredient that we will add is butter. So I'm cutting up my butter here. Okay. So spreading out the cubes of butter. And this is what I love about this too. I shared with the members in our members community that I'm going to try my best and cook meals that are cost effective, full of flavors and nutritious, like, you know, health benefits. Not a health expert, but I'll try my very best to do. And this is one of the meals that I think it's, well, butter is in there, so you can omit butter. So this is one of the dishes that I think it's full of, you know, good flavors, and it's cost effective. Okay, I know one of our wonderful members suggested and liked the idea of cost effective, especially right now where things are quite expensive. We need to come up with, you know, really cost effective meals that will feed the family. And stay tuned, I will include exactly how much it cost me to make this dish, and you'll be surprised at how very cheap that this meal can feed. I have a family of 4, and this is plenty, and we will have leftovers as well, for sure. Okay, 2 kilo chickens, that's a lot. All right, so that's it. So everything is in the pan now, in the baking dish. So we are going to bake our chicken and rice dish, for about an hour and a half on 170 degrees. Okay, so let's cover that with foil, chuck it in the oven, and I will see you back in an hour and a half. On that note, if you do have a comfort meal or a struggle meal idea, please, if you don't mind, put it in the comments for me. I would love to hear. I have seen some other countries. I know other countries have their own comfort meal. So obviously this is Albanians. Well, according to our cousin, this is their struggle meal. But they cook it, they use the organic chicken from the farm, and everything is prepared, like the stock, chicken stock, everything is used. We have a similar way of cooking in the islands. We use our own organic chicken too, straight from the farm, and you know, we will boil that for quite some time with a lot of ginger and garlic, and that's how we make our soup. We call it chicken soup, and it's one of the best taste chicken soup that you will ever taste because of the ginger, garlic, and then we will add rice to it. So that's one of our comfort meal too. Cheap, but it's full of nutrients and flavors and everything. See you back, friends. Won't be too long. Okay, friends, our chicken is cooked. During the process of cooking, after an hour, I opened the oven, and then I took the foil off to check, and then I stir the chicken, and because some rice was still sitting on the chicken and it was sort of like dry a little bit, so I stir the chicken and rice a little bit, and then I put the foil back on and put it back in the oven. So the whole time I cooked the chicken bake with, I did it for about an hour and 20 minutes, and it's fully cooked. The rice is perfect for me. Let me show you what it looks like. So it's been cooking for that long, and then I had it sit for about 5 minutes. Now it's time for us to, okay. It's nice, and you can see, and I can honestly say it's really nice. The butter takes it home for me personally. Okay, the taste of butter and along with the other ingredients makes it really nice. Okay, so our chicken is cooked, everything is cooked, the rice. You could leave it to completely cool down. and then you enjoy it with I don't know how to pronounce this, just siki. You can cool it down completely and then enjoy it, or you can have it nice and hot. For me, I like it nice and hot. Okay. While it's hot, it's nice to enjoy. So I'm going to go ahead, see. Hopefully you can see it. But see the butter on the side here, and the rice is, you know, fully cooked. And it smells amazing with the butter and everything. I really like this dish. I really like this kind of, you know, not much hassle at all. You chuck everything in there, you mix it, and then you cook everything from one pan. I like this sort of meal. Believe me, you will like it too. It's time for us to test our food, and then we will go from there. Let me dish me a plate. So I'm gonna dish the, oh, well, there's more came out, but I was gonna cut into the thigh piece. That is the picker piece that we added, so that will do. And then I'll put this aside for now. You can serve this with any side of your choice, or you can just have it with, you know, a piece of bread, garlic bread, or whatever you prefer. For me, I'm happy with what I've got here. Okay, so, okay, let's taste test our food. Wow, look at that. I hope you can see, but look at that. Really nice, tender. The chicken is cooked already and it's nice and tender. It's like it's been cooked in a slow cooker. Super yummy, guys. Okay. Okay, families and friends, that is the end of our cooking. I would highly recommend you trying this dish if you haven't tried it yet. This way of cooking one pan or one baking dish meal, everything in there, and chuck it away in the oven and let the oven, you know, cook it for you, and you'll have a nice dinner served and ready. I really enjoy this recipe, and I can guarantee that when you try it, you will enjoy it too. So thank you for staying and cooking with meals. I enjoy, you know, sharing different recipes, and I hope you do too. If you're new to this channel, I would warmly welcome you to the family, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you'd like to help out with the channel, please consider joining our membership program. You will pay different amount of monthly fees starting from $2.99 all the way up to $9.99 a month. You will get free perks from that, but with you paying that, you will be able to support and help me provide more content or more recipes. Thank you to our members, and thank you to our subscribers and our viewers. We appreciate you all, and we thank you for your love and support. Okay, stay safe everyone, and take care. I will see you next time. Bye for now.